What's good, YouTube? Zeke Rose coming at you with another 2K video. My fault if my mouth, my mouth, I'm bugging out. If my mic sound muffled a little or I sound like I got a deep ass voice, I actually fell asleep with the AC on it and that shit, I don't know, like, you wake up sounding like Megatron and shit. But in this video, I ended up playing one of my bros and shit, Legend and Rich. Rich actually was just there, that's one of the niggas that we cool with and shit. Okay, we don't fuck with that nigga like that. But, you know what I'm saying? I was playing with Legend. Me and Legend had got into it in an argument. And y'all know that's my nigga. That's basically like my day one and shit. I love the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Even when we argue, we always manage, you know what I'm saying, to hash it out, come back together no matter what, you know what I'm saying? We don't let petty shit come in between us, basically. So, you know me, he when I came in the chat and shit, I had went to 2K15. And he's like, look at this bitch ass nigga. He going to 2K15 because they took all the cheese out of 2K16 after the patch and shit. So I'm like, it's not even there. I'm actually gonna go play with some friends and shit. They told me to go download it. Like, we retaliating against 2K, whatever. And he's like, nah, y'all just weak as hell and shit. So we basically, he started the argument. And I'm over here like, bro, you saying that we mad, but you basically do this shit too. He doesn't do it because he has a small forward. I told him, if you would have had a point guard, your ass would have been doing this shit with us, no matter what. Like, I swear to God, if I would have had a whole bunch of point or 6-7 point, I would have been doing that shit right with him. Even though I do it, with my 6'3" and shit. But basically, the whole argument was he doesn't speed boost. Legend, he actually, plays a lot of competitive one-on-one. He plays the league. I forgot what the hell. I think it is called league and shit. When you get a whole bunch of random people, you actually select all the players like a draft and shit. And he basically likes the competitive field. Like, he likes going against people one-on-one. And honestly, he whooped niggas' asses. Because he was like 20-0 and shit in that league shit. And then they quit the league and started a new one. Because apparently he was OP. But in reality, he used to always get Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a motherfucking cheeser. Like, if you were to do it, before the patch and shit, you can actually speed boost, with Kyrie Irving, with Curry and shit, because their playmaking was actually high. So, he knew how to do it, but he didn't know he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But eventually he caught on after a while. He was like, whoop, take off on you. And when we get to arguing and shit, I was like, how you saying that we mad, but you used to do this shit too? You know what I'm saying? You just never did it in my part because you had a small forward and you were unable to do it. So he's like, man, I ain't never do that shit. And meanwhile, this nigga, I used to play him one-on-one, like a regular quick game and shit. We just go play. He picked Golden State. And he just started speed boosting with Steph. And he calls me a cheeser. At the end of the day, a speed boost, no matter if you do it, he was like, oh, y'all do that shit consistently. As in, we speed boost left, we speed boost, right and shit. And he just used to do it one time. Basically, he's at the top of the key. He speed boosts left and he scores. Because low-key, when you try to defend Curry in quick game, that shit is unstoppable. I don't know. That nigga is over fucking powered. So, he always got to scoring and shit. I'm not going to say that he spammed it a whole bunch. He did it left and right. He never did it left and right. He did it once. One time in one possession. But he did it multiple times in the game. If you get what I'm saying. He never did the left-right speed boost. But he did speed boost, per possession and shit. I wouldn't say every possession. But he did it multiple times in a quick game. So he didn't do it in the park, he did it in the quick game. So it's like, you can't argue the fact that we mad and shit, but when we used to do it too in quick game. And I ain't gonna say that he won because of he speed boost and shit. Cause Legend, even before that, he used to whoop niggas' asses and shit. So me and him get to arguing and shit. And he's like, oh, you do it consistently. I only do it once. Like, he didn't admit that he did the cheese because he doesn't require himself as a cheeser. He's not, he supposedly does not cheese. But the shit that I was getting at, because when you arguing, you just, blabbing out shit, bitch, you a cheeser, you a cheeser, you a cheeser. We just keep pointing the fingers back and forth. But we was just sitting there, we was fighting both sides. But in reality, though, if you're doing the speed boost, what the fuck does that make you? It doesn't matter if you do it on quick game, my team. You're doing the speed boost, bro. You maybe not a cheeser, you know, a full-on cheeser where niggas, you know, spam the shit out of it. But in reality, you do the speed boost, you a fucking cheeser, bro. I don't give a fuck what the hell you doing. Whether you do it consistently or not, you know, left, right, okay, maybe you didn't spam it as much as us, but you did use it to your advantage. And that's basically what cheesing is. When you cheese, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you do something or act on something that helps you, you know, better yourself in a way. You know, so if you speed boost, you know, when niggas didn't know how to do this shit and niggas was speed boosting, what the fuck does that make you? It gives you, you know, an insane amount of speed and shit to get you open and everything. So it's basically like, you know, you're a god. If a nigga doesn't know how to guard the speed boost or nothing, you're basically unstoppable. But he thinks that, oh, since he never did it consistently left and right, he's not a cheeser, bro. Once you do the cheese mode, bro, welcome to the fucking club, my nigga. Like, don't try to argue that you wasn't one. Like I said, that's still my nigga and shit, but we was arguing for a minute and shit. And Legend, I know I'm gonna tell you to watch this video, so I'm gonna give you a fucking example. I wish Pat was actually here and shit, because Pat will actually verify this shit. So, for example, you say you're not a cheeser, but this is hypothetically, you know. Let's say me and you catch a body as in you kill someone. You killed one person today. Whatever. You know, instantly. Boom. I killed 3 people. Instantly. So, do we get the same treatment? Like, because in the law, last time I checked, you know what I'm saying, it don't matter if you kill 1, 2, or 3 people. Because in reality, I killed 3 people. That's consistently speed boosting. If you think about it, like, you gotta start putting shit together. He said he only does it once, and it's not even required speed boosting. So if you catch 1 body and I catch 3, are we basically in the same bracket? Do we get the same treatment? Do we both go to jail? Because if we do go to jail, then we basically cheesers. Like, if you get the example, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's no way that you can honestly act like you don't do it. But you just gotta admit it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just admit that you was a cheeser with us. You maybe never did it in the park because you ain't have a point guard, but you did it, you know, when you could, which was, you know, my league or my team, whatever the fuck it is, you know, or even in a quick game. But it don't matter if you do the speed boost once or twice, you know, you're required to fucking cheeser. That's it, bro. Like, I'm gonna tag you, like, me and my nigga, we cool right now. We talking in the Facebook chat and everything. Like, we gave no fucks. We ain't take the shit to heart. But, you know, it's basically the truth. That's basically the video. But I don't care if you leave a like or a dislike. That's really up to you. But I want you to leave a comment, because I want him to see all of this shit. You know, he said that he doesn't speed boost, but he did it, you know, once or twice and shit. But does that make him a cheeser? Because he's done it before several times. But just leave that comment. But it's Ricky Rose, and I'm out of here, bro.